but closer to home, there was a situation a few years ago in Australia. For those who don't know, Australia,
Amazing.
in our early years, really grew up with on the back of the sheep. So UGG boots were something that they were developed to help people stay warm, and that kind of thing. And they were just an iconic part of who we are as a country, and New Zealand too. Apparently, I found out last night. So it was just always a part of our history, always a part of our vernacular. It was in our dictionary. It was the word UGG in terms of UGG boot. Always, everybody knew what it referred to. You could get UGG boot moccasins and slippers, and so the brilliant thing about them is they were sheepskin lined, so your feet were warm, but they had a proper sole, so you could go outside or hang out the washing or whatever, or on the farms or whatever. So that was been a big part since. I don't know exactly when. I think it's around the 1920s or so, but a situation occurred. I don't know. I can't remember the year. Do you remember the year, Anna?
No, I don't know the year.
No, I think it was the late 90s. Yeah, in the 90s. Anyway, a little while ago, an American company noticed that the term UGG boot was not trademarked. So they decided to trademark the name and patent the boot, and then went after all the little mum and dad businesses in Australia that had the term in their title. So their company is called UGG Australia, but they're not Australian, they're American,
Yeah.
and they went after, like I said, um, the iconic part in Australia. I was actually in the UK when it happened, and I
Yeah.
heard of stories where this little tiny place that was they had UGG in their title of their business, and they were a tanner and a cafe, and they were taken to court by this
Yeah.
big conglomerate over the term UGG boot. So now in Australia, you'll have different terms, but anyone who's got you can use the word UGG boot, but you can't use it as your business title. You can't have UGG in your business title because it's trademarked. So that was a big drama, and I got very passionate about it because obviously it's a bit like, for me, it's a bit like the Aboriginal culture. It's a huge part of our culture, and it really felt like someone just came in from another country, just came in and just decided to stamp on your feet and steal what's important to you. Yeah, so that was a really ugly lesson for Ugwoods, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say the brand, but I'm gonna. Ugg Australia, don't buy it, buy Australian. There are websites that sell good quality Australian UGG boots or New Zealand UGG boots that don't go to conglomerate America, and they're overpriced anyway. So you can tell I'm a little bit passionate about it, but it's a reason why anything you value that has come from you, it's really important to get those safeguards in, especially internationally. And we, as you would know, we have a lot of tourists that come here, and UGG boots were never a trendy thing when I was growing up. They were really daggy. They were really houseware. If you wore them outside, you were considered to be a chav in your terms. And so it was not a trendy thing until a couple of stars started wearing them, and suddenly it was a cool thing. They would wear them in
Right.
summer, which I found really odd. But anyway, when it was only when they got trendy that people twigged. So and because because we hadn't gone through all the safeguards, it really cost a lot of people a lot, not money, but our heritage and our businesses, went under because of that. Mm.
Yeah. Times like that when you realise
It's
just how important it is to get things in place. Um, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like there are other things that you think, oh, this is not an invention, it's just a little tweak on something that all exists. But if you're okay with other people using it without giving credit where credit is due, let alone the financial implications, then
Yeah.
fine. But this obviously had a massive, massive impact across not only my country but New Zealand as well.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
continues to so because UGG Australia is a big brand. And
Yeah.
even they're sold here because it's trendy.
Yeah.
But
That's right. That's right. Real life examples.
yeah,
Real life
yeah,
examples.
unfortunately,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Marg,
It's not fun when it happens to you.